In a previous video, I pronounced the Mistercraft Sea Harrier in 1/72 the worst kit ever. Now that I've actually made it, do you think I've changed my mind? Why not find out right here on Gary's Stuff? Hello there, I'm Gary. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today, I'm building what purports to be a Sea Harrier in 1/72 scale from Mistercraft. If you are thinking about getting hold of one of these and you want to see what you get in the box for your money, there's already a box opening video available on the channel. If you just want the pleasure of watching someone trying to make one of these, then this is very much the video for you. If you like the video, and I hope you do, please remember, give it the old imperial thumbs up on the like button below because every like counts. If you haven't done so yet, why not subscribe to the channel? Hit that bell. You'll be notified of all my future content. It won't cost you a penny and you'll be supporting the channel. And if you want to give a bit more concrete support, you can do that through super thanks, by becoming a channel member, or indeed by using any of my online affiliate programs. So, let's get on and see how I went about making the 1/72 scale Sea Harrier from Mistercraft. Okay, I'm going to put the seat onto the base of this, what I think is the cockpit floor. It may or may not be, I don't know, because it doesn't bear any relevance to anything in the instructions. So there we go. I'm going to put this in onto this what appears to be a cockpit floor, and then I will put this into the aircraft. I'll paint it black and then put it into the aircraft. Okay, we put the, I don't know why we're doing this, put this alleged cockpit into here. Okay, so the main gear leg goes in here. So, the speed brake goes in here. Let's try and get it all. Try and get it fairly closed. It's not actually going to be completely closed. It's certainly not going to be open on the ground. But let's see what we can do with that. Nose gear, complete nose gear. So then we can put the two halves of the fuselage together. The air intake ramps go into the sides here. Note how they actually overlap the coaming here, which I'm not sure they did on the GR1. Maybe they did. Anyway, there's one on each side. It's interesting how these are two different colours of plastic. This is quite strange, but there we go. Actually, nothing strange on this thing, is it really? The gun pack fits under here into these slots. Now, I don't know which way round they're supposed to go. I don't think there is a way round, to be perfectly honest. I just think they go in where you can. Vaguely attempt to fit them on. Then we can put the tailplanes into their slots here. You'll remember from the instructions that you can angle these at plus or minus 19 degrees. And no, you can't. That is going to be fixed, and so there's going to be another one on the other side. Of course, the one on the other side, that one actually fits quite nicely. The one on the other side fits quite loosely. So we'll have to glue it and then keep it in place. I'm going onto the wings next because they need a bit of work, like nothing else does. you'll see on the base here there are these massive ejector pin points that are sort of part in and part out of the moulding of the wing, so that needs to be knocked down, filled in. All those need to be sanded down and filled in. Another fun fact is if you look at the tabs here and then the holes on the aircraft, you'll see that the tabs are actually much bigger than the holes on the aircraft. But what we'll do is kind of line them up, I guess like this eventually, so that the trailing edge sits here against this sort of stub. It's kind of roughly where the wing might kind of go, I suppose. And then we'll glue it in. But anyway, I've got to do all that first. Then whilst I'm doing that, then I'll put the nozzles into here as well. So the main wing, let's pretend that the slots are roughly the right place. We'll line them up with that little sort of fillet coming out here, and then just hope they fit the right angle to begin with. Well, I've sort of masked up what I can with the canopy. I'll put this in for the moment, and when it's settled in, we'll go around and try and make it a bit more like a canopy. It's going to have to be a lot of work done on this. As you can see, I've done a little bit of filling, particularly around the canopy. Now, I've already actually filled in the seams with some Humbrol filler, but this side in particular still had a load of pits in it, so I've gone over that with milliput, and I've built up the whole of this surround with milliput because it was just impossible to fit the canopy otherwise. So I'll let that set overnight, and I'll start sort of sanding it down a bit tomorrow. I may need to redo some filling as well, just to get some of the profiles that look vaguely acceptable back. But it's really just trying to make something out of this now, rather than it pretending it even looks like any form of Harrier that I can remember. So there it is, for what it's worth. They say a Sea Harrier FRS.1. It's a Harrier GR1 and an early Harrier GR1, and not even a very good model of it. There are too many errors to even start counting them. I think that the final nail in the coffin for me was the way that the fins on the fuel tanks, the auxiliary fuel tank, point up instead of down. Pretty sure on the Harrier they point down. The decals, I've used just the tail decals from the kit. The rest just wouldn't work at all, and I've just cobbled together some decals from other kits I've got. The only thing, and I mean the only thing, that genuinely surprised and impressed me about this kit was that when you put the outriggers onto the wings, the kit actually does sit on all four wheels. It sounds daft, but I have made a lot of Harrier kits where they needed some jiggling to get all four wheels, the two outriggers and the main wheel and the nose wheel, all to sit together on a flat surface. So well done, Mistercraft. Credit where it's due for doing that at least. For everything else, it's terrible. It's just terrible. There it is then. I said it was the worst kit ever, and I'm sticking to that. The molds are poor. The fit is hit and miss at best, mainly miss, it must be said. The shape is entirely wrong for a Sea Harrier. The decals are appalling. Everything about this kit just made me want to throw it in the bin halfway through, but I thought, no, I really should try and at least finish it, and I have. It's been a soul-destroying operation. It really has not been any fun at all, because you know what, it wouldn't have taken much effort for them to make a Sea Harrier, and for it to be reasonable, and for the decals to be usable. I've used 2 of the whole sheet on my kit, and that was a struggle. My concern is that this sort of thing is sold in hobbycraft, where people can be walking around looking for various things to do, start people off in hobbies of some sort, think, oh yeah, I used to make models when I was young, maybe my children or my friends' children or grandchildren or whoever might like to make a model kit, and they pick one of these up, and that is guaranteed to put someone off model making for life. A terrible thing. Anyway, if after all of that you've still enjoyed the video at least, then please do remember, give it the old imperial thumbs up on the like button below, because every like counts. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell, you'll be supporting the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get notified of all my future content as it is released. Thank you so very much for watching today. Hope to see you again soon on the channel. Take good care now, and goodbye.